Welcome, my friends. Today's episode is all about the first 5 stages in hard mode so you can get access to all these amazing new biscuits. And we're going to break it down for you in today's episode. Thank you for tuning in. As always, if you enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. If you got a question, if you got a comment, let us know. And feel free to join us in our amazing community and Discord server, my friends. We've got a lot of great information down below for you in the description, along with the timestamps for today's episode, my friends. We're going to cover the team that's going to get the job done here for hard mode episode 5 all the way from 5-1 to 5-5. I promise it's a great team, it's a fun team, as well as the #1 free-to-play player, as we like to say here. We're going to give you the 4 T's. That's the tactics, the team, the treasure, and the toppings in order to help you succeed here as well. So let's dive into it here, because we are after these things right here, my friends, in hard mode. These amazing legendary burning hard biscuits. So let's start with 5-1 and get into it here first and foremost. So a couple things here. What happens when we get into episode 5, the latest and greatest update here, we do end up running into some new challenges. So certainly we got to make sure and adjust our team for that. Additionally, this team does not have, and let me repeat, does not have burning spice cookie as well. So as a free-to-play player, as we work towards getting that cookie, this is a team that you can use out of the gate here to be successful. So first and foremost, as always, you are in Beast Yeast. This land radiates with the power of the beast. Before you unfolds a landscape unlike anything you've seen in Crispia. Special conditions in this battle: cookies have certain stats adjusted, topping bonus effects. So what matters is those biscuits. That is why we care about these biscuits, is because of Beast Yeast, all about the biscuits. Yes, I can't say that enough. So keep that in mind. Additionally, here in hard mode, we're going to run into healing decrease, HP shield capacity decrease, enemies debuff resist increase, and then damage down. Damage dealt to enemies decrease by 70%. So brutal, my friends. So you got to thread the needle, find the right amount of damage, find the right amount of survivability, and get through these levels, my friends. And again, time can become an issue here. So a couple things here on this one for 5-1: Pepper Pangolin Soldier, Saffron Buffalo Summoner, and Saffron Buffalo Scout. The biggest thing is they just have tons and tons and tons of enemies, similar to some of the other levels in Beast Yeast and other episodes as well. So that is important to remember. Now let's go ahead here and talk about our team. So here we got some very interesting things going on. If you've noticed, I've added the absolutely brand new cookie right here, Nutmeg Tiger Cookie. Super excited about this one. You can check out our biscuit and topping guide. I know many of you have asked me about it. I'll have it posted down below for you. And additionally, great time to like and subscribe to stay up to date with all the new content, and particularly here with episode 5 and the latest greatest release. So that is one right there. Nutmeg Tiger Cookie is very, very helpful. We'll talk about this a little bit later on the why. Additionally, here we're still running the Wind Archer. It is a fairly expensive team, even as a free-to-play player like myself, when it comes to this, because we do have legendary ancients and beasts here. In terms of what we have in our core set. Now, it is very, very low power level in terms of where we're at, because I am a free-to-play player. So you can keep that in mind. Additionally, we'll talk about some swaps here towards the end. So a couple things very, very important there. We're running 2 beefy upfront ones to essentially spread that line out. We also get pushback. We also get lots of AoE damage. Very, very key. Mystic Flower, key to survivability. However, alone Mystic Flower is not good enough. You need to have another supporting cookie or another healer in here. That again is one of the reasons why we're using Nutmeg Cookie here. Very, very important. Now, Nutmeg Cookie also creates a horde that comes in and snaps and smacks down your opponents, which can also help spread out that team, making it very, very helpful, and that heal and everything else that comes with it. And then Wind Archer for that damage as well. So that is super, super key. Now let's go ahead and talk about our treasures, because we are doing something a little bit different here. We're using Hollyberry and Royal Necklace. This gives you additional survivability, super helpful. It's giving your team a shield as well, which can really, really help just enough on some of the other levels. We'll talk about that here in a second as well. And then additionally here, we got Old Pilgrim Scroll for attack, and then cooldown here with Sleepyhead's Jelly Watch. Now, if you wanted to try a couple other things, you could try something like a monocle. You could try something like the crit here. Additionally, more survivability with Disciples Magic Scroll, or cooldown with this as well, with your lovely, lovely original squishy Jelly Watch as well. If you want to go on the crit path, you can absolutely do that, or speed, those kinds of things too. But however, this is what's worked well for me in particular, my friends. And so exactly why I'm recommending it. Okay, now let's go ahead and talk about that gear. So as always, we got all the gear guides here on the channel. Like I mentioned, we just released Nutmeg Tigers as well. Great time to like and subscribe, and you can also find all that stuff in our playlist down below if you're looking for that. Biscuits, again, are priority and key for this particular run. Don't forget that. Again, Beast Yeast radiates off the Biscuits. So in our case, though, again, we do have our crit, and then we have our biscuit right here. Here we have damage resist, solid almond into our biscuit right here as well. As you can see, legendary. Mystic flower here, again, legendary. Now, nutmeg, we did have a very, very nice one. We got the attack speed, damage resist, bypass, amplify buff. We talk about this a little bit for sure in our Biscuit Topic Guide, why you should check it out. And we're on cooldown here because we want to keep that skill set going. I talk about some other options there for you too. And then here we are on attack. Again, we can use and leverage some improvement here when it does come to Wind Archer. So giving you an idea though of where I'm sitting as a free-to-play player in order to try and get by this one in particular. The nice thing that BC has been around a while now, you can swap around your biscuits when you need to. So I want to just give you that other piece of help because those tips and tricks can go a long way. All right, so that is our team. Let's go ahead. We'll run this one here so you can see exactly how it's going to work. And then I'll go pick one more level here and show you exactly how we can get by. Now, a couple things, again, in particular, timing can be an issue here at the top. So keep that in mind. And then additionally, on top of that, no pun intended, now when it comes to topping our cookies here, is that it can be very, very, very close. So as we always say, if at first you don't succeed, try again, my friends. Now you got to be careful here because we do get lots and lots of burns. That falling off can be very, very helpful, just like that, and make a huge difference. Here you can see, look at this massive, massive swarm of baddies coming at us here right now. Crazy, crazy, crazy. So much stuff. There we go. Look at that. That is 5-1 for you. Now you have access to the new Biscuits, my friends. And oddly enough, or very luckily enough, or whatever you want to call it, reversion to the mean, as we like to say here, we did get one the very first time, but not in today's episode, unfortunately. All right. So next, my friends, we're going to go all the way up here, show you 5-5. A couple things on 5-5 that are a little bit different here. Is you're going to start to see Land the Spice. You actually see this a little bit earlier. You see it at 5-3 here, I believe, Land of Spice. So there you go. We'll go to 5-5 because it is a little bit harder. So let's go into this one here, ready it up. Now, here's what happens with Land of the Spice. Whenever enemies take damage, Land of the Spice's meter will gradually fill up and trigger Spice Smog. Once it is full, under the effect of the Spice Smog, your team is debuffed and the enemies become stronger. When the Land of the Spice's meter fills again, a Spice Storm will begin. During a Spice Storm, your team will receive an even greater disadvantage and the enemies will become more powerful. Burning Spice Cookie and Nutmeg Tiger Cookie's attacks will decrease the Land of Spices meter and are immune to Spice Smog and Spice Storm. So again, one of the other major reasons why we have Nutmeg Tiger in here is to help offset that. So if we don't have access to Burning Spice, you want to use Nutmeg Tiger. Very, very helpful here. And I do have 1 star. If you watch my gotcha episode, as well as I've said, we had a very fun one there and you can see why. All right, so let's go for it here and run 5-5 so you can see this executed here on hard mode. Now, again, if you want to, you can speed it up just like that. You can slow it down. Sometimes going slower is going to help you with your skill casting and those things. Here you can see the Burning Spice Storm really, really doing a number on my team. Now, again, very, very crucial here. There's that Holly Berry kicking off, giving us that shield that can just be quite enough to get by and survive here. It is very, very hard, as you can see here, on Mystic Flower and trying to survive. Don't feel free to hit it just like me once in a while. We're going to lose a couple cookies here. However, my friends, we are going to make this happen and get through with this team here for you today. Look at that. Here we go. It's going to get down to the wire. You can see these things in the back. Getting those out of the way are super, super important there because they keep spawning all this stuff. And then we get absolutely nailed with that Spice Storm. Now, the 2 beefy ones, Dark Cacao and Stormbringer, are very, very good at staying alive, as you could see there, and we were able to make it happen. Look at that. That concludes 5-5 hard mode for us here today. and we were able to take it all down for you. And now you have access to a ton of the brand new legendary burning crispy biscuits and the earthen hearty biscuits as well. Super excited to share all these tips and tricks and the team with you to be successful, so you can knock it out of the gate right away here for the brand new release in episode 5. Now, a couple things here that I just want to come back around on. Like I said, on this team, Nutmeg Tiger helps offset the spice. That was one of the things I was waiting on. Additionally, that survivability with the team, and additionally with that heal. Very, very powerful. One of the reasons why that cookie's here. In terms of some swap ideas, what you could do here is in the front two, if you do have burning spice, absolutely use burning spice. I think that's going to be key to help you get by and continue progression. Additionally here, Wind Archer, you could try something like creme brulee as an example. If you're not going to use Mystic Flower, you're going to want those heals over time and fast heals. So something like a parfait might make a difference, or you're going to want a big healer to kind of offset some of those, like a cream puff as an example. Giving you some other ideas up front here. You could go with another defense-esque oriented type cookie. You could use Financier for a little bit more survivability to keep your back archer alive as an example. Additionally here on your treasures, you could flip more into an attack focus with some crit and some of those other things. So wanted to give you some ideas on the swaps because many of you always ask about that. And so that is some recommendations there for you. With that, my friends, that is everything that you needed to know for episode 5, hard mode 5.1 to 5.5, giving you the team, breaking it all down here for you as the #1 free-to-play player. If you still got a question, if you got a comment, let me know, because we love to hear from you as always, and would love to see you in our amazing community and Discord server. With that, I just want to say thank you for your support as always. Thank you for the likes and the subs, and thank you to our members. We do have memberships available to you. It's a nice way to support the channel, along with our affiliate links and our swag and merch store. Check it out, my friends. Something there for everyone, as I like to say. Don't forget my socials, at me, chat me, stay connected, see when the latest and greatest is coming out, all that fun stuff. And I love to see your stuff too as well, because it might be featured here on the channel. With that, my friends, best of luck in Shadow the Destroyer episode 5 here, continuation of hard mode and everything else that we got going. Until next time, stay tuned and keep on running.